Before we count down the greatest picks ever, let's talk about the pick that still makes some people mad.
God, please, no!
In 1998, the Chargers had the second pick in the draft. Peyton Manning went first, and that was pretty obvious. So you would think that the next pick would be an easy decision. Coach, when I say he's everything that's advertised, he is everything that's advertised. I have not seen more of a home run pick than this one right here, Coach. If we don't go with Ryan, I don't know what we're going to do. I bet my entire paycheck. Matter of fact, I bet my entire job on it, Coach. But it wasn't. Ryan Leaf had the arm talent, but no chill. Now, he only played 25 games through 36 interceptions, and at one point he said he don't even like the game of football.
Damn! I'm sorry.
And that right there is why some scouts kind of lose some sleep, and then some scouts get fired. Coach, I really appreciate the opportunity that you gave me, and maybe we could work together work together in the future. All right. Now that we've seen how bad it can get, let's count down the ones that got it right. Some players came into the NFL with all the hype and delivered. Others got passed over, doubted, disrespected, only to become legends. Today we are counting down the top 20 NFL draft picks of all time. Number 20, Russell Wilson. They said it was too short, too small, and then he won a Super Bowl in his second year and became the face of the franchise. Number 19, Marshall Faulk. The greatest show on turf does not happen without this guy. As a running back myself, he's one of my favorite running backs of all time. He can catch, he could run, he was elusive, he was smart. He is what we call now a complete running back. Number 18, Derek Thomas. He still holds the single game sack record with 7. Derek Thomas was an absolute savage on the football field. May he rest in peace. And number 17, we have Deion Sanders. I'm as one who actually lived up to his nickname. He brought the flash, the speed, and he was a straight up lockdown corner. And he played receiver, return game. Now, if you look good, you play good. And if you play good, they pay good. He said something like that. Number 16, Joe Montana. Cool Joe did not need a first round slot. He really just needed a moment. Joe Montana took advantage of every moment. 4 rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, and Clutch was his middle name. All right, coming in at number 15, we have Troy Polamalu. A lot of people noticed Troy because his hair was flying everywhere, but his instincts were second to none, and he was a bona fide playmaker. At number 14, Calvin Johnson. I'm 100% convinced that Megatron was built in a lab somewhere. Too tall, too fast, too strong. And if he wouldn't have retired early, he would have broke plenty of records. Number 13, Ray Lewis. There was 26 teams that were like, nah, I'm good. But Baltimore said, no, we'll take him. And what they ended up getting was a linebacker, a leader.
Drop down, give me 20 squad blocks now!
And now legend. Number 12, Drew Brees. He was passed on by San Diego, passed over by Miami, and then became the all-time passing leader in New Orleans. What he did was he showed the entire football league that it doesn't matter how tall you are and that you can still get it done. Number 11, Emmitt Smith. All-time NFL rushing leader, 3 Super Bowl rings, an MVP, and somehow he went 17th. Dang. All right, now, so that was just a warm-up. So let's get to the top 10, where the game changers live. Number 10, J.J. Watt. He was booed on draft night, and then he turned around and won 3 Defensive Player of the Years. The man built a house in the backfield, pulled out his lawn chair, sipping on a daiquiri because he lived there. Number 9, we have Aaron Rodgers. On the night that he was drafted, he sat in the green room and waited and waited and waited and waited in the green room until, unfortunately, the green team picked him up. And then he lit the league up for a whole freaking decade. And without a doubt, one of the best NFL quarterbacks ever. Number 8, Randy Moss. He made sure that he let every team that passed him up knew that they made a horrible decision. I mean, the man has a term for when a football goes up and a receiver goes up and a defensive back goes up. and the receiver comes down with the ball, you got mossed. Number 7, Dan Marino. Probably the best pure football passer, period. He torched the NFL with that quick release and that strong arm. Even though he looked like RoboCop with those knee braces, he used to still get the damn job done. And the only knock on him was that he didn't have a Super Bowl, but his greatness was undeniable. But coming in at number 6, we have Terrell Owens. He was a third rounder that turned Hall of Famer. Iconic celebration.
Popcorn ready because it's going to be a show today.
Unmatched work ethic. Man, at this point, I think he's 50-something years old. He still thinks that he can play in the league. I don't think that he should do that, but he still looks and works out and moves like he could still play in the league today. Man, they love to hate the man, but they couldn't stop him, though. They couldn't stop him. Number 5, and y'all gonna shoot me. I can already see y'all in the comments completely disagreeing with me, but at number 5, we have Tom Brady. Yes, it was the most disrespectful draft pick ever. It was the 199th overall pick, ends up with 7 rings, and the whole league is still paying for that mistake. When it comes to numbers and accolades, he's the GOAT at his position, and it's not even close. His work ethic was undeniable. He came from a small college, but ended up with a bigger legacy. Number 4, Jerry Rice. Coming in at number 3, Lawrence Taylor. Now, LT didn't just change defense, he changed the entire playbook. Easily the best defensive player of all time, unmatched. I don't care what anybody says. He changed the game forever. Every snap, it felt like a blitz because he was in the backfield, like getting the code right on Tecmo Bowl. Oh, the blitz is coming. This one right here is one of those that the number 1 pick actually lived up to be the number 1 pick. Coming in at number 2, we have Peyton Manning. 2 teams, 2 Super Bowl, countless Omaha. He was one of those that lived up to every ounce of the hype. The general, Peyton Manning. Him being a little bit biased, and I know that some of y'all are not going to agree because you probably had Tom Brady at number 1, but that's not my number 1. All right, number 1, NFL draft pick of all time, Barry Sanders. And I know that people are still watching his highlights and still trying to figure out how did he escape that, how he will go -2, -3, -5, 9. Now, he didn't have no Super Bowls, but he also had no drama. He left plenty of broken ankles on the field. They're probably still digging up broken ankles right now. Can you dig it? And probably the smoothest to ever do it. And that's coming from a Bears fan. All right, that's it. The top 20 greatest NFL draft picks of all time. Let me know in the comments what you think your list is, who you would have at number 1. Y'all do me a favor, go watch another video. All right, subscribe and do all that other good stuff. All right, Dewan, and I'm out.